Hey guys, welcome back to Storytime with Kayla Jade. I'm so happy you're here. Today we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A, something different. I got you guys to put in a bunch of questions in my question box and I haven't looked at a single one. I've just gone and screenshot a bunch, so I'm keen to see them. My client booked them. Get ready with, oh my God, you guys. Let's do a pack my bag. Oh my God, there's actually so many. I don't know if we're going to get through all of these, but we can try. Okay, so I think I know who this one is from. Someone said, meet me in the bathroom at Exotica. So when I was in Miami, I don't know if you guys know Flesh Mechanic. He's like a content creator. He's super beloved by everyone. Me and my friend, we were just obsessed with him, and we went up to him. We hadn't talked to him. We went up to him. We were just like, do you want to just in the bathrooms here at Exotica? And he was like, sure, why not? So we all had in the bathroom at Exotica. It was great. And then we got kicked out. So that was a pretty wild experience. It was pretty wild. Your favorite thing about New Zealand? Oh, this is a cute one. I would have to say the people. It took me a while to fall in love with New Zealand again, just from growing up there. Just I don't know, because I moved over to Australia when I was fresh 18 or 19. So it took me a while to be happy, be content coming back home, because I would just constantly think about, things of the past or dumb things that I said to people or whatever. So it took me a while to be happy going back home. And now that it's had some time, that time's passed and I've done my healing, I just love New Zealand. I love it so much. I love the people there. I love just how nice and kind and grounded people are there. So yeah, it made me have a newfound love for New Zealand coming over here. Someone said, can I be your lawyer? I do sort of already have a lawyer, but you can be my lawyer. How to make sure you're safe with STDs and STIs. Every time I do it, I want to run to the docs. So fun fact, I've never got an STD from being in the full service work industry. I only got an STD when I was shooting lots of content for OnlyFans, because I guess when you see clients, everything is covered, you wear condoms, but whereas when you're making content, a lot of the time they don't want you to wear protection because that's not as sexy, right? So yeah, when I think it was chlamydia. I won't say from who. I don't even know who it was from really. But yeah, that was fun. But that's okay. It happens, But yeah, how do I make sure I stay safe? Especially when I'm shooting a lot, when I'm seeing a lot of clients, I'll make sure I get tested every 3 weeks. When I was shooting a lot of content, it was every 2 weeks, because obviously it's unprotected. So I think just making sure you're getting regular testing and being protected and being as safe as possible, making sure your partners are getting tested as well. I think that's the best way to protect yourself. New round with dread. Oh my God, I don't think I could do that again. So when I was in America, I shot with this guy called Dread. His name's Dread, and they call him that for a reason. He's got a big ass schlong. It's probably I would say as long as a cucumber, not those little Lebanese cucumbers, the big long cucumbers, and super thick as well, wine bottle thickness, girth's thickness, and then it's got the curve to it and the length, which is brutal. And it's so funny, it's just how can something like that get hard? How does he not faint from all the blood just going straight to his it was, I was surprised he didn't he didn't faint in front of me. But yeah, I feel it doesn't that are that big though. I feel they don't fully get as hard as a smaller would. I don't know. They seem to stay down when they're hard because they've got so much weight, whereas a lot of people ping up. I did that as well. That was I don't know who that girl was, but I could not do that now. But hey, it made me a lot of money, so it was a good time. And Dread, he's a lovely guy. It was a very good experience. So Okay. Obviously, I still got a lot of guys on my Instagram because there's a lot of sexual questions. Where my girls at? Where my girls at? What makes it enjoyable for you in your personal life? I go through phases of liking. Like I feel like I could go like a long time without like seeing someone in my personal life, like having like I don't know, I just like I enjoy the time that I have with myself, and then I'll see my clients, and then if I have a really good client, like that's a bonus. But usually if I'm away for work or something, if I'm on holiday, I'll get some holiday and that'll just be like back to back to back to back, and then I'll be fine for like a few months, and then I'll get horny again and find someone else. But that's pretty much how I do it. What's something unexpected that you've learned from the work industry? This is very interesting. Something unexpected. I feel like it's made me be able to read people so well. Like any person that I meet, like mainly I'm talking male, like any male that I meet, I just can read them and know exactly who they are by just having like a quick conversation with them, which is something that I couldn't do before. So I guess you're just like meeting so many new people. You develop certain little superpowers, and that's one of them. What do your parents think of your job? Are they supportive or judgmental? My parents are supportive, but it wasn't always like that. It was a little bit of a rocky start. So like when I first started in the industry, like I was like posting and like I didn't tell them straight away that I was doing it. They kind of like heard from the grapevine. And I think mum was more just like concerned about like safety. Like she was sort of thinking like what I was doing was like, you know, because I originally started with OnlyFans. So like, I don't know, she just had this idea in her head of like work. And I think like work has just like grown so much since then. So yeah, I had to like, once I explained to her like this is what I do, and like, you know, it's not as scary as it seems. And then like because she's from New Zealand, but she like came here and like, you know, saw that I was living a good life, and yeah, she was supportive after that. Like she saw that I was happy doing it, so she was happy with that. My dad was always supportive from the start. Randomly, my dad and my brother, they were always like, you do you do you. They just sort of wanted to like know what was happening. Like I remember my dad calling me being like, okay, like I've heard that like your mum's freaking out, like what's going on, just tell me. And then I told him, and he was like, okay, like that's fine, like as long as you're happy, like it's all good. But yeah, I did have family members like not like her. Like I did have one family member who's like a 40-year-old man, like go into my OnlyFans and like screenshot all my content and send it around to the rest of my family. So that was fun. We don't talk anymore. So I think that's just the reality of getting into work. You really find like people's true colors. Like their true colors come out when you start sex work, because yeah, there's just like, yeah, some people are not going to be happy with it. They're not going to like it. But that's okay. You know, you pick and choose, like if they're going to support you, like if you're happy, like they should support you regardless. I have so many questions asking, would you have more kids in the future? Like there is like a million. So like the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm just going to ignore that. But I've had so many different people ask that. So I guess I'll answer it. No, I'm not going to have any more kids. I love my 2 babies that I have. I love them to death. And I would be so scared that having another child would take away their attention. You know what I mean? I just love focusing on them. Like they're both perfect. They're exactly what I wanted. So why would I would just be so worried that like I'd have another one and it would just like change things. So yeah, I'm super happy. And like, you know, they're both from the same dad. Like I can't imagine like, yeah, I'm all about the kids at the moment. Like I don't want to like introduce someone to them or like, you know, start like another family or anything. That's just like not for me right now. So yeah, just focusing on the 2 kids. yeah, like their dad's like super supportive and we have like a good relationship together. Like it just works, you know, the co-parenting. So who knows, maybe you'll meet him one day. I don't know, maybe I'll bring him on the podcast if he's willing to come on. But yeah. What's your exercise regime? I'm super lazy. I'll admit it. I go to the gym like twice a week, but that's because my PT forces me to go. But like it's only been recently that I've been sort of like just so busy with work and I haven't been putting my health first, which I know is not good. And like I start to feel it, like my mental health, everything starts to go. So like the past 2 weeks I've been going to the gym like 4 times a week and like I've felt so much better. And then I've been like going on hikes with friends and family. So yeah, it's been nice just to like move my body more. I definitely notice when like I haven't been working out, especially with clients, like I just get so unfit, especially ones that just want me to like jump on top for like an hour. It's just like, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm too unfit. So yeah, I'm getting back in the gym. We're getting healthy. We love it. Someone said, can you show us your cats? Ooh. Should I show them? Shall we show them? Okay. I'll see if I can find them. 1 second. This is Zeusy. He is almost 2 years old. And he is my gentle giant. He's such a lovely sweetheart. Like he's got so much personality. He'll just like come up and like come in the covers with me in bed and like sleep with me all night. Won't you? He knows like commands, like if I tell him to go inside, like because I'll take them outside for like, I've got like a little patch of grass that I'll take them out to. And he'll just go out there and then I'm like, right, Zeusy, it's time to come inside. He just walks on in. Like he's so chill. Such a chill cat, aren't you? You're my baby. You're my baby. He eats me out of house and home, honestly. Like the amount I spend on cat food is just ridiculous. So this is Zeusy, my big fluffy giant. Hey? I've got like little nicknames for my cats. Like every cat has about like 5 to 10 nicknames. It just depends on my mood. Like I go through cycles. Like at the moment he's called Zeusina, but like you got to say it like Zeusina, like Zeusina. Like you got to say it in like an accent and that's the way he loves it. Hey, okay, I'll get Blue. Sorry. And this is Blue. She probably won't stay here too long because she can be a bit grumpy. I did just wake her up. But she's got so much personality as well. Like, she's really the boss of the 3 cats. So there's 2 boys and she's the girl. She's the boss. She, like, is the top dog. Yeah, she's the sweetest thing. She'll literally follow me around the house all day. She'll, like, everything I do when I'm doing, like, washing, cooking, she'll follow me around. And then she comes up and snuggles with me at night as well. I can't wait to get a bigger house and just get more cats and chickens and, yeah, just have a big farmhouse full of animals. Okay, I'll get Marmalade. He is my newest kitty. And this is Marmalade. Well, we call him Marmy. He is actually the most feral out of them all. We call him, his nickname is Merv because he makes these, I don't know if you guys have seen that like Merv cat on Instagram, but like he makes the same noises as him and like he's just so feral. Like the other cats are so chill, but he'll just like, they'll be like eating their food and he'll come up to them and just like run up to them, whack them and then run away and just like not explain himself. He just does weird like that all the time. And yeah, those are my kitties. I love them so much. Someone just commented being like boob pics. Nice. Do you feel that your profession has impacted your life views outside of your job? Yeah, I think it definitely has affected the way that I see people and the way I see especially men. I feel like it would be really hard for me to like trust another man, like to get into like a relationship with another guy. Have you ever caught feelings for a client filming partners? So yeah, like I've definitely had little crushes on, like I've had one client where I had a crush on him. Still kind of have a crush on him. I feel like he'll just never get out of my mind. Filming partners as well, like yes, there was a couple that I've had, mainly just one, I think, that I had like a little crush on, but like we were sort of seeing each other for a bit, but it didn't like eventuate. Like he was living in the States and I was from Australia, so it would have never gone further. But whenever like I have like a little fling with someone or whatever, I just get to the point where I'm like, okay, this is nice, but like, where's it going to go? Because I don't want a relationship. I know they probably don't want a relationship. So it kind of just like either I stop talking or like they stop talking, basically. What would you be doing if you weren't doing this work? I honestly would have no idea because I struggle to like stay consistent in a lot of jobs, like especially if I'm neurodivergent, like if I get bored of something, I like have to move on to the next thing. You know what I mean? So that's why I like this job, because there's just like so many different pathways. Like, you know, like I can do this work for a bit, or if like I'm not feeling that, I can like, you know, focus on OnlyFans, or like if I'm not feeling that, like maybe I could try to do something with social media. Like there's just so many avenues for me, which like has really helped me. It's honestly been the only thing that I've ever been consistent at. So it's telling something. It's working for me somehow. What's one thing you didn't expect to like so much when you first started in the industry? I guess like when I first started, I was sort of, I don't know, worried that I wouldn't get along with the people in the industry, but like I've literally made like my closest best friends from this industry. I've met so many like lovely, like-minded people. Like workers, I swear, are just like the nicest people a lot of the time. Like they're the most like kind, caring, genuine people. So yeah, I really thrived and found my girls through work, which is crazy. I didn't think that would happen, but yeah, it's been a great surprise. I've got like cat hair like stuck to my face now. It's like, you know, when you have your makeup on and then you like kiss a cat and like it just gets stuck to it. Do you ever swallow milk after sucking? So obviously like they mean, do you ever swallow? Not with clients, like that's something that I don't do. I don't have that there come anywhere near my face or my mouth. Mainly for like hygiene reasons and to keep me safe, but also I just don't like, I just think it's really gross, and it's very like weird coming from a burger and like someone who's in, but I just like, I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. So like anything like a lot of spit or like, I would always struggle like if I was filming content and like, you know, so there's like a thing that you do with like, it's called like a spit like swab. Oh, so basically like the guy like in a girl's mouth and then she's got it in her mouth and then she'll like spit it into your mouth. Ah! It's the most like, I cannot. It's so gross. It's so gross. But it looks very hot, so that's why we do it. But yeah, it's not my favorite thing to do. Please talk about sponges you use when you're working on your period. So yeah, so there's these sponges, like I just get them from, everyone asks me where I always get them from. So I get them from the shop, but I think you can buy them like online and they're way cheaper. So yeah, they're like these little sponges that you just like put up you like when you have your period. So it's good for when you're having sex, so you can still have. I wouldn't say they're good for like when you're like super heavy on your period, like you can have some leakage, but like if you're like day 3 or whatever and it's just like mild, then they work really well. But like I definitely have used it on like when I'm super heavy. You just got to like change it more regularly. They're really good, but they're like really hard to get out. Like sometimes I've had to have like, you know, like a partner or like someone like who I'm seeing just to like dig up there and like get it out, because I physically like cannot get it out. Like I've just like got my whole arm up there trying to twist it around, like it gets stuck. So it's not ideal, but like for work and for like filming stuff, like I would use them. But yeah, and those things are nasty. Like they will get really gross. Like I remember this one time I was in like Melbourne or something and I was doing like a tour, so I was seeing like clients like back to back. And like my dumbass, because I'm so unorganized, I forgot to pack sponges even though I was on my period. I think I had like one sponge and like I used it for a client and then I took it out and washed it and then like put it back in for another client. It was so gross. So gross. Probably gonna get like, I don't know. Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Like I was desperate. Someone asked how old are my kids? I'm not gonna answer that. Why do you need to know that, James? Why do you need to know that? Do you know what's weird? Like, do you know what's funny actually? What's interesting to me that ever since the people were outing me and like, saying that I was a mom, and then it like that video that I did on TikTok like blew up about me being mum, like I've just had the like biggest OnlyFans month from people finding out that I was a mom. Like I guess people are like really into MILFs, I don't know. But like I was like, oh, my like page is doing really well. I was like, what's going on? And like, yeah, the only thing I can put it to is the whole mum thing, coming out as a mum. When do you think you'll retire? Honestly, I have no idea. As long as I'm still happy seeing clients, still happy doing this work, then I won't retire. Like if people are still paying, like, I'm going to do it. If they're not paying, then it's probably time to exit. But yeah, like my brain changes so much. Like I could be so happy with something and then the next month I'm like, nah, I don't want to do it anymore. So it just totally depends. But at the moment, I'm enjoying it and I'm just trying to save as much money as I can for the future so that when I'm like, actually, fuck this, I'm going to do something else, then I have that like safety net to go on. But I think like I'll always, like even if I stop work, like I'll always somehow like stay in like some sort of social media, whether it's like helping other girls out or, doing my own thing. Who knows what the future will hold? Like so much has changed in the last 3 months, the last 3 years. So I cannot imagine like what it's going to be in another 3 years. Someone said, what are you looking forward to in the future? So the last few weeks I've been looking at a bunch of houses, a bunch of country houses, because I really want to move on to a farm with a lot of land and get some chickens and some animals. So I'm hoping to have that by the end of this year. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to and something that I've been working on. Yeah, I just really want to have some space and be a little bit out of the city. So I'm really excited for that. Zeusina. Zeus, what you doing? How do you cope with mental health within the industry? Absolutely love you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Honestly, it's like some weeks are a big struggle for me. I have got a very interesting brain and it likes to like play tricks on me sometimes. Like some weeks I'll be super happy or some days I'll be super happy and other days I'll just be like miserable and depressed. And I think as well, like the industry, especially when I was working like a lot more, like I was seeing a lot more clients, my mental health was not okay. Like I had to be like, this is not good for you. Like seeing a bunch of guys back to back, it was just messing with me. So yeah, I had to really step back and only see like 1 or 2 clients a week, like I'm happy with. But when it's too much, it just, I don't know, it messes with my brain. And yeah, like some things, social media can be hard sometimes, especially when, people are trying to out me about my kids and things like that. But yeah, it's just like, it's about having a good support network sort of outside of this space. Like I have my family, I have my friends, I have like a life that is completely disconnected to work and the social media. Like, and when I see my friends, it's like, we don't talk about that. We just talk about, what's going on. Like it's chill. It's not all about like, social media and like what's the next hot thing. Like, yeah, it's so much more chill. So I think it's important to have that sort of safety network or something that you love doing, a hobby, something to take you out of it. Because, yeah, it can be a very mentally taxing job for sure. Someone said, what is your death row meal? Oh, I'm such a like food gal. Like I just love food. So that would be so hard to choose. But like I feel like you can't go wrong with just like a classic big steak and like either roast potatoes or like some like really good mash and like veggies, just like a good hearty steak, mushroom sauce. Like I feel like I'd have to do that with like a rhubarb and apple crumble with some custard and some ice cream. That's what I would do. In coming years, are you wanting to step away from the industry and focus more on influencing? I mean, I feel like it can go like a bit of both ways. Like I've had a little bit of taste of like the influencing sort of stuff with like brand deals and things like that. But TikTok in Australia, like you can't get paid through that. Like you can get paid through like if you use sounds and like, you know, brand deals, but you can't get paid like per your views itself, which is unfortunate. You can still get paid on YouTube, but obviously like it takes a while to build up that kind of thing. But I think like honestly, like I'm happy. Like I don't want it to replace like my work, like my work. Like I get paid like really well through that. So it would have to match that if I was going to do that. But I like my job, so I'm happy where it's at right now. I'm not like striving to be an influencer or anything. I could not imagine being that. I don't know. I don't know if people call me that already. I don't know. But I don't feel like that anyway. Oh my God. We got some drama going on back here. Like how do you co-parent? This is like an interesting one. Like, so I can't remember if I touched on this in like the motherhood episode, but like me and the kid's dad are like super close. We had kids very young. So we were like, literally from the start, we were just like, look, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. We got pregnant within like a few months of knowing each other, which is crazy. But we were just so like madly in love and like loved each other so much that we were like, if it doesn't work out, like it's all good. Like we will just make it work. And like from us being so young saying that to now, it's like nothing has changed. Like, you know, yes, we're not together and it's slowly like that sort of relationship side has drifted apart over the years. We've still just had that really strong connection. And I think as well because both of us, like I couldn't have done it without him because honestly, like it's very rare to find someone like this because I know a lot of like my friends have been through absolute partners and like just completely useless. So I'm very lucky in that regard. So like he literally from the start has always been like, I want to be a stay-at-home dad. And like I just love that I've been able to like create that life for him. Like yes, he's got a really good like degree and job and everything, but like he was like, step back for, you know, the kids and then we can just like travel around together like as a little family and I can do my thing when I need to and, you know, so it's worked out really well. It's working out so far. Hopefully things stay that way. We'll see. Okay, I've only been through like the first 10 of them and there was like literally hundreds. So, but I'm going to have to leave it there today. But let me know if you like that because I'll definitely do another one. I love answering your questions. Thank you guys for watching and I'll talk to you soon.